Hey guys, it's Nolan from Trade and Train. I thought I would do something different for you today. Normally we drop a video with some analysis of the charts, but let's do something different. We get asked lots and lots of questions about trading, about the Forex market, etc., etc. You know, when we speak to people on our live free masterclasses and trader clinics, when we used to meet people before COVID, hopefully we'll be able to meet people very, very soon at our events. We get emailed lots and lots of questions. So we've picked the top 3 questions we thought we'd answer for you on this video. So without any further ado, let's have a look at the first question. So question number 1. Isn't trading gambling? Oh, the amount of times I have been asked this question. And yeah, I actually get why people think it's gambling, because literally you are risking an amount of money on an unknown outcome. Okay, so technically speaking, I suppose it is. However, to a professional trader, they will not see it as gambling. And the reason they won't see it as gambling is because before a professional trader takes a trade, there will be a number of, if you like, tick boxes, a checklist where the trade will have to agree to a certain number of things. You know, are we in a trend? Yes or no? Have we pulled back into a horizontal level of support or resistance, or to a specific EMA, moving average? Yes. Okay. Do we have a continuation pattern? Do we have a candlestick which indicates that we're likely now beginning the next impulse? Yes. Okay. And there'll be a certain number of tick boxes, or the checklist. So basically, if you know those tick boxes are ticked, that will put the odds strongly in the favor of the trader when they place that trade. And of course, you can then choose what you want to risk. Okay, you don't need to risk a great amount of money, 1%, 0.5% of your capital. Okay. Now, another thing on the checklist, thinking about it, might be that the trade could be a what's called a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 trade, i.e. you're risking a certain amount of money, let's say, I don't know, £100, to make £300. So not only will there be a checklist, there'll be also, well, part of the checklist actually would be the risk side, the risk to reward. Okay, is this trade likely to at least double my money or treble my money if I take it realistically? Okay, now don't get me wrong, once a trade triggers, listen, we've got no control over what happens. We do have control over the amount of money that we risk in the market though. But although no trading strategy or no trader is ever 100% successful, believe me, the odds will have to be strongly in the trader's favor to place a trade. So in a way it's gambling, but it's not gambling, because you know it's like being at the casino but the odds are actually in your favor. So I don't class it as gambling. Okay, and you'll probably, if you were to ask any other professional trader, they wouldn't see it as gambling either, because gambling is, you know, the outcome is really, really uncertain. Okay, but with trading, it's not totally certain, but the odds are that we'll be able to make some money out of the trade. So that's my answer to that. Question number 2. I have a day job. Can I still be a trader? Absolutely. The great thing about the Forex markets is that it's open from, apart from this week actually, until we change our clocks on Sunday. But generally the markets open 10 p.m. on a Sunday evening in the UK, and they close for the weekend at 10 p.m. on Friday. So 24 hours a day, just over 5 days a week. And literally, you know, however much time you've got available, you can trade. And I'll explain why. You can even, if you have 20 minutes free a day, you could still be a trader, as well as having another job, or as what I would call it, a proper job. As I don't really see trading as a proper job, although it is, and you need to treat it seriously and like a business. I feel very privileged to be a trader. So yeah, let's just say you have a proper job. You know, you work from 8 till 6, etc., etc. Well, you can trade the daily time frames. Yeah, you can look at the daily activity, the daily candles, and you know, look at the chart, see if anything's trending. Okay, see if we've pulled back into a, like I mentioned before, maybe an area of resistance and an area of support. Have we seen buyers come in or sellers come in, depending on if it's support or resistance? Does this trade look good? And you can basically just place that trade, and it'll either trigger or it won't. Now, the great thing about once you know what you're doing in trading, once you've got a strategy, once you know what you're looking for, literally you could go through all the major currency pairs and the cross pairs and literally know within, I would say, in probably less than 20 minutes if there's anything worth trading or not. So the answer to that question is absolutely yes, you can. And actually, although my job before being a trader was a little bit different, I was a professional singer, but I was a professional singer and learning how to trade when I got started 6 years ago. And now, you know, I've left my singing career, as it were, and now I'm a full-time trader, mentor. I teach. I run the Essential Trader course for Trade and Train, and absolutely loving it. So yeah, absolutely. And if you if you don't know anything about trading, or you have a job and you are interested in learning how to trade, well, why don't you register for one of our trader clinics? They're held on Tuesday evenings, 6 p.m. and we post the link in our Telegram channel. It's totally free, so I'll put the link to the Telegram channel in the comments. Just sign up for that, and keep an eye on. We put loads of good information there. We put some chart analysis in. The link for the next lifestyle trader clinic will be in there. In fact, I think we put it in there today for next Tuesday. So, you know, come along, ask us some questions, and as I say, we give loads of free information away. So come along to that. What are we? That was question 2. Question 3, last question of the top 3 questions that we get asked. Can Forex make me a millionaire? The truthful answer, yeah. But don't expect it overnight. Don't expect it in the first year, 2, 3, 4, 5 either. But it actually depends on your starting capital. But also, you know, do you know what you're doing? Are you profitable on average? So, okay, if you don't know anything about trading, then okay, you need to learn first. Yeah, you need some education behind you. You need to have a strategy or strategies. Know when you're going to trade, what you're going to trade. Be profitable on average. Okay. Now, once you are at that stage, once you are profitable on average, all you need to do is make 1.5% a week, okay, which is basically one good trade. 1.5% a week, 6% a month. Now, with 6% a month, you actually can double your account. If 6% a month with compound interest, so that means you make your profit trading and you leave the money in your trading account. You don't take anything out. You make 6% a month, month in, month out. You will double your account in a year. Okay, so that's 6% is the magic number. Obviously, if you can make more than that, even better. But 1.5% a week is not undoable. Believe me, once you know what you're doing. Now, I'm actually going to show you. I'm just going to bring over a website. I was going to use a calculator and do it for me, but I've found this little website here. Let's just say you start with £10,000. Okay, it's not a huge sum of money. It's not a small sum of money. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. Let's just say you have £10,000. You know what you're doing. Okay, you're profitable on average. You've had the education. Okay, you start with £10,000. Okay, and what I've said is 6% per month. So let's change that to 6% monthly. And I already know the answer to this, so I'm just going to put it in. Okay, starting with £10,000. You could start with more, but let's just say £10,000. By year 7, okay, if you can make 6% a month, 1.5% per week, this is what you get in your account. Okay, you don't take anything out, compound interest. No, we don't put any deposits in, we just leave it as it is. Calculate. You will have £1,335,650.04 in your account. 7 years from a starting capital of £10,000. So, yeah, the answer is you can be a millionaire. And there it breaks it down. Look, you start off £10,000. Year 1, you get 20,121. Year 2, 40,489. Year 3, by year 3, guys, at the end of year 3, you started with 10 grand. You've got £81,472. By the end of year 4, 163, nearly £164,000. Year 5, 329 grand, nearly 330. Year 6, £663,000, starting from £10,000. And year 7, 1 million. So you actually get to be a millionaire somewhere between year 6 and year 7. So, yep, is the answer. Can Forex make me a millionaire? Yes, it can. You need to know what you're doing, though. You need the right education. Don't be learning stuff off YouTube gurus. Go to a proper educational facility and learn from the professionals, people who do it day in, day out. Yeah, and of course we do it, and I'd love it if you got in touch with us. But I'm thinking, realistically for you, people think they can look at videos on YouTube and they know, they can just go into the charts and know what they're doing. There's a lot of information that goes into trading. I mean, that's why our Essential Trader course runs a whole weekend, and basically that is so intense as well. There's a lot of information that goes into our course. Plus, of course, we then have the what's called our Mastermind Telegram channel, where you're then put into that to implement everything you've learned, and we kind of handhold you step by step, making sure you progress to where you want to get to. So those are the top 3 most popular questions. And yeah, if you've got any questions of your own, you can put them in the comments actually, and we can address them in a future video. But yeah, maybe we'll do another video maybe next week. We'll have a think about some of the other questions that we get asked, and we can drop you another video. But from me, Nolan, and the Trade and Train team, stay safe, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.